I want to talk about KJ Osborn. Okay. Every year we talk about wide receivers going into the third year that are going to make that big jump, and how far the jump going to be, especially in fantasy wise. So last year I named players like the Jazz wide receiver. What's his name now? The big contract boy.
Wait, which one? Christian Kirk?
Christian Kirk. He made a big year 3 jump in fantasy. Then we have people that.
Statement.
What do you mean?
He was like wide receiver 30 something.
I guess that is a big jump for him.
He went from
45
80.
to 30. It's like
I mean, we have plenty of
a
other
point a game. But no, I agree that Christian Kirk made a jump.
We also
huge jump.
We said
from
like
year 2 to year
back
3.
to Metcalf. We can name a ton of players that go from year 2 to year 3 that make that big jump. And what is that? I have KJ Osborn as one of my players that I think is going to make a huge jump. Tell me that stat that I wrote down, Joe Green.
Tell me that stat.
When targeting Osborn in the slot, the passer rating to what?
Passer rating soared to 147.4, which is the highest in the entire league.
There you go.
I have something to say about that stat though.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson most likely doubled. Adam Thielen definitely covered by the other
Yes.
corner. So KJ Osborn's out there running around with like a lineman guarding him.
Okay, but you still
they have a nose tackle.
you just say the same thing with
Covering
Cup. It's the highest. Cup is a slot wide receiver playing for the Rams.
Cup is a top 5 talent in the league, though. KJ Osborn is not.
Exactly what I'm saying. This is a stat that is going to boost up what I'm saying. He's going to be a lot
boost,
better this year.
Boost.
I need the soundbite.
Boost.
Boost.
But you're saying that
I'm just pointing out that 147.4 is absurd, and
it's very.
He
good.
wasn't. Yeah,
it's very good.
Yeah.
So now I have a stat,
another
stat to back it up. Not back it up. It tells you how he wasn't used properly. The Vikings converted on just 36.4% of their third downs last year, which ranked 26th over the league. Okay, Minnesota moved the chains just 83 times of the 228 times.
Okay.
You say the slot receiver is there for third down, you got to push the chains. Their head coach comes from the Rams, Kevin O'Connell, who led Cup to the best season he's ever had.
Yes.
Who plays in the slot.
Yeah.
They have Mr. Consistent Kirk Cousins. Their offensive line is decent. They're hoping that Christian Darrisaw has a better year because he was injured basically the whole year. They have second-round pick Cleveland Ezra. They have a second-round pick Ingram. So they have a good right tackle, Brian O'Neill. I have this team doing pretty decent. I wouldn't be shocked if they win this division.
They got to learn how to play defense.
That's true, but that's why they used almost every pick besides the second-round pick on defense. Mm-hmm. Every free agent they picked up was on defense.
What does this have to do with KJ Osborn? Now
no, but I'm just. I think.
To clarify, I don't want to cut you off, but to clarify, I wasn't laughing because you think that KJ Osborn's have a great year, and I think you're crazy. It's the way like you're using your hands and staring into my eyes, like
I'm looking.
You're talking to me like it's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah. I was like, we solved the mystery of who murdered.
And I'm trying to. I agree.
I'm putting it all together. I'm putting the head coach.
Connecting the dots.
I'm connecting the dots. I'm putting the head coach, KJ Osborn.
Where's my tin
and
hat?
his big and his third year booster. Booster. And I'm telling you right now that I have big expectations from him.
I don't disagree.
Okay.
We talked about it last year when he broke out for a few games. It was a great.
And I said he was should be picked up off waiver wire. He was playable towards the end of the year.
And then he wasn't.
He wasn't. Yes.
But
he had 82 targets last year, 50 receptions for 655 yards.
That's a 147 passer rating.
Listen,
that's
I'm
wild.
just telling you.
Wild.
It's from the slot.
It's from the slot. Yeah.
He had 7 touchdowns last year. Was pretty damn good with that amount of targets and receptions.
And they got the slot receiver whisperer, Kevin O'Connell.
There you go.
The guy who made Cooper
not Sean McVay.
Not Sean McVay. It was Kevin O'Connell.
I mean, it's both.
It's both.
I don't disagree.
Okay.
I think Osborn is a ownable player.
He's a draftable player.
Yeah, sorry, but like
Get
he's
your
not
gem
going to be
like-
like a waiver wire guy.
He's not a waiver wire no more.
Like he could be flexed in on most games, depending on obviously what you're
Small
if you're-
enough.
Small enough.
I need a drink after that. Speech.
Yeah,
I think he
I
passes.
thought you went
Thielen.
crazy for a bit.
I really do. I think he passes.
There we
Thielen.
go.
I don't know.
I think he surpasses Thielen this year. I thought Thielen last year was starting to show his age.
Yeah, he's starting to show his age a little bit, but
Talk about Thielen.
He
Back-to-back
was-
years with decreased yards.
still 10 touchdowns.
He's the old guy in the locker room. The trend is getting older.
I'm trying to think how.
But
old is
he has back-to-back years with 10-plus
Mhm.
touchdowns.
31 years old. He's gonna be 32.
His yards cut from 925 to 726 in the past 2 years. He's going to be 32 this year.
That's
he-
2 games. That's a 2-game difference, and he missed 2 games.
You know, he missed a lot. He only played 13 games.
Well,
last year.
2 games less than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, from last year.
Yeah.
Because
That's what I'm talking.
2020 he played 15 games. 2021 he played 13. So we're expecting 10 games this year.
What? he played 10 in 2019, and then he went up.
How
to
many
15,
touchdowns do you
13.
have then?
I'm just joking with that trended
I'd
games.
say that. He had 6 touchdowns
6
in
touchdowns.
2019.
He was on pace for 10.
Yeah.
Because that's all he does is score touchdowns.
It's true.
That's all he needs
Well,
to make him fantasy relevant. That's all he needs.
It's facts.
But
and then,
but
then you also
but-
bring in Irv Smith.
But you also have Osborn having 7. It's impressive. And
Yeah,
Jefferson
yeah.
probably with 9. I don't know how many.
no,
just-
10. It's you scroll up. He had 10.
He had 10.
Thielen had 10,
10,
and Osborn had 7. So there's 27 right there.
Conklin had 3. Irv Smith is a much better player than Tyler Conklin.
Well, yeah, we talked about that next.
Yeah.
But I
No.
just flip. I really think Osborn passes Thielen this
I
year.
love you.
It's
I would kiss you if I could.
you could.